Hey guys, welcome back to Doom 3, specifically Doom 3 VR weapon ranking. So I'm just gonna be ranking every Doom 3 weapon because why not? It would be funny. When I first made the original Doom 3 VR ranking, or just the Doom 3 weapon ranking video, I didn't really think I wanted to do this, but now that I think about it, the weapons have changed enough. So, yeah, this is just going to be a quicker episode than that episode because I'm basically just going to be reading off a list. Fist! So let's just start off with the fist. I think they have improved damage, which is pretty good. They're also a bit easier to use because you can kind of reach out and not get damaged as much, so that's a bonus. And yeah, overall, they've been improved just a little bit. So they get a C- when the original was a D+. Alright, so the pistol. The pistol has also improved a bunch. Not only is its damage a lot better, its fire rate is also much better. And the sound, not to mention the sound is actually good. Like, listen to that. And I compared that to, like, the original firing sound. Same goes for the fist as well. So basically, it kind of got the same thing as the fist. Improved damage, improved fire rate, you know, just basically the same thing as the fist. Anyways, I'll give it a surprisingly good C+, especially for a pistol. Which the original was a C-. The shotgun. Now, this is why I wanted to rank the VR weapons. Because look at the spread. Yeah, you saw that right. Your eyes weren't deceiving you. In fact, yep, your eyes aren't deceiving you there. That is the spread. I don't know if you can see that very well, but like, compare that to the original. So yeah, really good weapon. Spread has been reduced by a lot. A lot might be an understatement. So, you know, it's an S+. Yes, the highest ranking I can give a weapon. I gave this an S+. The highest ranking I can give. And A tier for the original. Anyways, the machine gun. The machine gun is basically the same thing as the original. However, I think it's a bit better because, one, the firing sound. And I have no idea. I think the fire rate might be slightly increased. I don't know. It just feels more effective in this version. I don't know. Nothing really to say about it. B+. Firing sound is also a lot better, so B tier for the original. Chain gun. Now, this is the first one that has degraded, or at least in my opinion. 2, I think the spread. I'm not sure. I think the, like, spread of the weapon is a bit reduced. I don't know how to think about it. Not to mention, the firing sound is also a lot worse. Right, ow, my ears. I mean, that's more realistic. Because guns are loud as heck. Especially if it's a chain gun. So, you know, B-. It's been reduced quite a bit. And B+ for the original. Hand grenades. They're exactly the same. You fire in them and they explode. They also have a different impact noise. Basically, everything has a different impact noise. I'll give it a B tier over the original B- because they're a little bit more precise with it. Because you get this green. And, yeah, that's about it. B tier, B- to B tier with the green. I don't know what to say. Plasma rifle. Legit just the same. They made the firing noise a bit different. I think I like the original one more, but still looks cool. But I think it's a bit better just because it's a bit more accurate, especially with how cool. Like, this is very satisfying to use. Reload noise is the exact same, so you know they didn't butcher that. They didn't butcher that. That's the okay. So it's going from an A-, the original ranking, to an A tier with the new rocket launcher. Whoa. Rocket launcher, it's the exact same. Although, I will say that it's a lot more satisfying to use, in my opinion, at the very least. Not to mention, it sounds a lot more impactful, and it's also, you know, it's basically the same. I'll I'll give it an S- because even though its changes are minor, they're very important changes. The BFG is the exact same, except I almost died. Yeah, it's the exact same. There's a little bit of a shaking sound, and for some reason they made the plasma rifle cell instead of the green cell. There's like a little bit of a shake to it, which I like that. Anyways, same Rankin, S tier. The original was also an S tier. Anyways, the Souls Cube, it's the exact same, S tier. The original was also an S tier. Anyways, we still have the grabber gun and the super shotty. And the chainsaw, but hold up. So, hold up, let me just switch to saves. I don't know how to speak. Okay, first one, this is the chainsaw, which will rank. Yeah, this one should be a quicker video. Mainly just because it's just basically, hey, this is approved, this is degraded. But I mostly just wanted to make this because of the shotguns. The shotguns are the most affected. Alright, so the chainsaw, I pulled that out immediately. I gotta remember what the ranking was for this. So it's like the original chainsaw, but well, what did I give it? Okay. It's like the original chainsaw, but now it makes this noise, which is pretty annoying, but I think I like this noise more because it sounds more impactful. And also, you can also do the same thing with the fist, where you can pull it out and take less damage. So now it's pretty effective with pinkies. I'll give this an A tier compared to the original A-. Pretty good weapon. Really satisfying. And still, it's even more overpowered than what it was in the original. Which, not gonna lie, this is... Can I, like, yeah, let me start this. Yeah, see, that was insane. Okay, so, anyways, the last place. Let's go to Exis Labs. Because I need to do the super shotgun and the grabber gun. I keep on forgetting what the rankings are because I have a note pulled up, but oh god, I'm right at the bruise. Okay. Alright, so the super shotgun. Now, this has been degraded only because it's much harder to aim. That might just be a skill issue, but now it feels like the original shotgun spread. It still does a bunch of damage. It's the same outside of the fact that it feels a lot harder to aim. Just for some reason, you can barely aim this certain gun. You gotta like frickin' do this to be able to aim proper. So it's gonna go from an A+ to an A tier. Still a really good weapon, but it's also worse because the regular shotgun is better. Anyways, the grabber gun. It's the exact same. It feels a lot smaller for some reason. Like, I don't know why the VR version model is much freaking... I'm trying to find the right words. It's more compact. Is that the right word? I don't know. It's much more compact. I'm just gonna say that. Okay, so anyways, thanks for watching, and just enjoy me, like, murder the bruiser. Like, just enjoy watching me murder the bruiser. Yeah! And also the Archville. Holy crap, that was fast. Yeah! Okay, anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ow!